Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. I'm with my sister Patty. She's driving. Appreciate it very much. It is Thursday, August 12th, 2025 at 9:46 in the a.m. We are now on 27th Avenue. Is it?
No. US 27.
We're now on US.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Did we turn? No, we're still on US 27. We'll be turning very shortly. There's a gas stations here, guys.
We're on US 27.
When we turn right, we offer US 27.
We have a multitude of chores and things we must do today, so it's gonna be a very busy day. I got the old Richard Mabey Presents baseball cap that my sister Patty bought for me, and we're doing a U-turn here and going to the 7-Eleven. Here we go.
Well, they got taco and chicken. They got both.
Wow, that's rare. There's a Rural King there.
You know it is. And they got a veterinarian in there, so they must sell.
Yeah.
They sell, Royal King must sell sections of the store.
Thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
Just hurry up, because that's where this guy was the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Just hurry up.
7-Eleven, raise the roost.
In the
Oh, my hats. I forgot to do the routine on my hats.
Well, just go in. Yeah.
Okay, folks. Be right back. So, YouTube friends, we're at the intersection wherein lies the famous Trinity Catholic, the school that I wish I had gone to.
Yeah, the nuns would have beat you up.
Yeah. Good old. I love their board. The board they have. It's
the little mascot.
It's there's like the high school kids are running around in the field there. The school's still on?
No. They probably have to track.
I think it's different when you go to a parochial school or a private school. You know, like it's not like wow, look at all the parking, the cars in the parking lot. There's a football stadium.
They probably have tryouts or something.
Yeah. Home of the Celtics. So you know it's Irish Catholic, not Italian Catholic. So I have to put my hats away. And I've never had this combo before. Okay, I don't know quite how I'm going to do this.
Just put them away.
Mickey Mouse, M-I-C-K-E-Y, that'll be first. Troop 170, the greatest Boy Scout troop to ever exist on planet Earth.
Really.
And nothing, I mean nothing, runs like a deer. John Deere baseball cap. And lest we forget, little Tommy, deaf, dumb, blind kid, sure plays a mean pinball.
You say that every time. I hope somebody comments on you that you're a racist.
I've done nothing racist about that.
Well, you're a bigot or something. That's not nice.
You have to talk to Roger Daltrey. I didn't write the song.
Yeah, but they don't. Some of the people might not know it's a song. They might think you're doing it.
I can't picture anyone on planet Earth not knowing about the rock opera Tommy
By Queen.
by The Who.
Oh, it goes Queen.
Yeah.
A lot of people know who are.
So anyway, last night I'm running the soundboard And in the middle of the hymn, one of the hymns, they usually have this thing where they take a break, everybody shakes hands. So this young man comes up to me and he says, "You got the Quizmo on the bass and the treble, and the left-handed smoke shifter for the tenor, and for the skyhook for the intermediary tenor, blah blah." I said, "This is really basic." He said, "This is really basic."
Went to a red light, yeah, a yellow light.
So,
Oscar. Kathy would be proud. I couldn't see my brakes up. We would all go flying.
I know.
I love that plaque there. But no, you're not going to go read it because I'll be getting rammed in the back or something. That's got to go somewhere.
I know. So we're coming on to 441. So anyway.
No, 441, 301, 27. They're all there.
Right, but 441 is the star player.
Down there you'll see them all.
So he introduced himself. His name's Austin. And I had him pegged for about 22, 23. Since I play acoustic guitar, I said, "You got a 6-string or 12-string?" He goes, "I got 6." And then I said, do you play chords or do you pick?" He says, I play chords, but I mostly pick." So he's pretty impressed that I know all this lingo, you know. So I said, "Do you have
Shoot, Richard was shooting darts, just hoping he hit it right."
So at any rate, I said, "Do you have it where you can make
Why
the..."
are we telling this story?
Because it's a funny little story, if I can finish it. So anyway, he says, I said, "Do you have the plug-in option? Do you have the option to plug in?" He goes, "Yeah, I got the option to plug in." I said, "So you picked..." I said, "You do any Dylan?" He says, "What's that?" I said, "Bob Dylan. Do you play any Bob Dylan?" He goes, "Who's he?" So it dawned on me, he's about 22 years old. He's never heard of Dylan. He's never listened to a Dylan song. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 71.
And there's people that's probably not heard of the Who.
But I had this illumination, this epiphany, that I'm old enough to be not his father. I'm old enough to be his grandfather.
Oh, mercy sakes. Oh, Jack Jiminy. Oh, that's so bad. What do we do?
So there's a whole generation
Don't know me.
on this planet.
And I can't wait to tell them who I am. It's so wonderful to know who I am.
At any rate, they don't know who Peter, Paul, and Mary is. They don't.
They probably don't even know who the Beatles are.
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe like if you said, "How about Paul McCartney?" They might get stumped on that. They might know the Beatles, but not each individual member.
Oh, he got a dump truck.
Like if you said,
He got himself a dump truck.
"Uh-oh, unmarked car, unmarked car, unmarked car." So anyway, say Don McLean. They wouldn't know who Don McLean is. They wouldn't know who.
You're old man.
It's just.
You're just old.
They wouldn't know who Jim Croce is, So it's just kind of odd. So at any rate,
Now that we got a place that we rented, I see all these for rent signs.
I know.
Places renting houses. Oh my God.
I was serious. Actually, I'm very serious. I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that.
Houses for rent.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it's like.
Is that?
I don't know.
That's a scam.
I'm glad you know what it is.
Here it is. This brings joy to my heart. First off, sheds galore, and then the Ocala Drive-In Theater.
You can see it. We came up with dark last night.
And last night It was
Karate
raining.
Kid. That's an old one. Oh, it's a new one. They're hitting it.
Last night it was hidden. Last night it was raining, and there was quite a few people in there for a rainy,
Well, it was probably about 15.
but still for a rainy night.
And they were all sitting outside their vehicle with their patch open.
What a bunch of dimwits
No, they probably go there every Wednesday night.
sitting in the rain.
Sunday night. They go every
There's
Sunday.
gonna be a Wawa here. Stop the building, people. So at any rate,
No church Sunday night.
yeah, I know, Father's Day.
Father's Day. It's Father's Day. No church on Father's Day. Why? Where are we gonna take Father?
I know.
I mean, seriously. Oh, not too much. But I guess they take him out. No, fathers have to cook the barbecue.
There's where Harry and Lucille cousins, Harry and Lucille are in the cemetery there. God bless. More sheds here. Mofongo Tripoli.
What is that?
I think it's Mexican food. Yeah. Stuck inside a mobile.
We don't need to sing it. You can talk about it. Nobody got it, so they don't care. And I told you, if you don't sing in church, you can't sing on
I
your...
did sing last night.
Oh, you did? I didn't see you.
I did. No, I was singing really loud too. I love this house here. I don't know. I love this building. I just love the architecture on that house.
It's now
Shady Louie car dealer.
salesperson.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, so at any rate,
These people riding their bikes.
well, I think they're homeless, Pat.
That's a third person.
A lot of homeless people in Ocala
And in Bellevue.
and Bellevue too. Yeah, it really breaks my heart. I'm actually very serious. It breaks my heart. Look at all that. Look at all the Winnebago's Optimum RV.
Oh, that's so nice. It goes all the way in the back.
I know.
I bet there's about 200 acres.
Are they
here.
really selling them? Are they?
Look, keep going. Watch.
I know. Look at it. Look at it. As
pond
far as the
here.
eye can see.
And after the pond, there's more.
Is anyone really buying?
See it?
Some of them are really beat up too. Is anybody buying RVs anymore?
Do they really know what they got there? That's
I
what
know.
wanna
Here's
know.
what I want.
And then they're across the
Sheds.
street, too.
I like the sheds that look like barns.
Then he's got a ton of them across the street, too.
I like this building here. It was for rent. Oh, it still is.
No
We should,
trespassing.
yeah, I know. We should rent it.
Yeah, okay.
Have like a little variety store there.
Yeah, okay.
Vinyl's now in. So if you have old LP records,
We should dig ours out and put them on
we don't have
YouTube.
we don't have many left.
Yeah, we still have a few old ones.
6 or 7 at best.
Oh, we got at least 30. I saw them the other day.
At any rate, if you have LP records, albums, they are zooming up, and all of a
Try to
sudden,
get what they get at the store.
all of a sudden, vinyl is in. Like in the last month, vinyl is in. Vinyl is so in, it's not even funny. 27, 301, 441. You're right, but generally speaking, 441 is the star. You know.
No, if someone says, where's 27? You have to say, they all combine.
Sad news.
What the hell?
I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Sly Stone
Somebody else died
passed
today.
away.
I told you this morning. He died this morning.
Kind of. Now there's somebody that if you said to a 22-year-old Sly Stone, they wouldn't even know. You know what I mean?
Because somebody else died this today. No, that's it.
Oh, I don't know. Sly and the Family Stone. Very unique sound to them. Kind of like rock with syncopated rhythms. Motown sound.
It was Motown.
Motown.
And no rock.
With a little calypso in it, a little
It was
reggae.
Motown.
Yeah, but it was a unique Motown. It was
No, it
the
was,
reggae.
it was a regular Motown.
Jack's, Shacks. That's where we pulled around with. We did the U-turn with cousin Kevin. Oh, I gotta call Kevin too. I got so much to do. It's not even funny. I just.
Well, put the thing down and call him.
Yeah. Look, there's a deer. There's a John Deere. I don't know what you call it, caterpillar or whatever. And I just had a John Deere hat on.
You didn't.
Up here on the.
Oh, you didn't have it on your head.
No, but I had it on the. And not as good as a wink to a blind horse.
Yeah, whatever.
In case you don't know what that means, well, first of all, go talk a little bit about a nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse. It was Rod Stewart and Faces and Ronnie Woods and Ronnie Lane and those guys in 1972. They named their album a nod is as good
Come
as
on, buddy. You'll be owning this nice car. And I don't care who gets killed. Mommy needs a new car.
Let me know when you're done, please.
No, he comes racing up like a bat out of you-know-where.
Yeah, I'm just.
He wants to cut me off.
Okay.
Yeah, cut
So
me off,
anyway, it was right after Long Player. The Long Player was released in 1971. Long Player, and Long Player had the song "Sweet Lady Mary." Sweet Lady Mary, seen the last of me.
Richard,
What?
nobody cares. Nobody cares. You better go to whatever it's called,
Trivia?
trivia night and play. I'm going to the pancake thing this weekend.
This weekend?
Saturday. Yeah, I gotta call somebody, I think.
Well, anyway, Long Player had the song, just an overlooked, beautiful song. Sweet Lady Mary, see the last of me. I tried to love her, but I did not know how.
Nobody cares, Richard. Nobody cares. I know you're trying to like your people. Your people are like, I don't care. Click. I defriended them. I descrambled them.
And it had that typical, what do they call that? Not steel guitar, but dobro. And it goes, dear, dear, dear. I tried to love her.
I wonder if we could put a glass thing here between us, so you can do your ding 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 ding, and I can sit here in peace and quiet. I would just love that.
Now here's the story. I know.
Oh my God, can't you shut up for 1 minute?
I love this open field. Now here's the story. I know a lot of you been asking about Ronnie.
Nobody asks.
7-Eleven. Thank heaven for 7-Eleven. Sprouting up all over the place here in Central Florida.
And they're owned by the Russians.
Are they? Thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
I think the Russians or the, I forget which one, but I looked it up.
So,
They're owned by a foreign country. Oh, Japan.
oh.
I knew it was.
So anyway, Ronnie Lane, not to be confused with Ronnie Wood. There were two Ronnies in the Faces. I think Faces broke up in 1975. They did their last concert in 75.
No one cares.
Can I just tell the
Tell
story?
the story.
All right. So anyway, Ronnie Lane was the man who wrote the song "Poor Dear Old Grandpa."
This stinks.
It smells here terrible. I can't picture working at 7-Eleven.
It smells like dead bodies.
It's disgusting. Imagine like you go to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee. You couldn't even begin to.
I couldn't even get a soda there because
It's so disgusting here.
It makes you throw up. How bad it is.
Now I'm not gonna sing, so don't get over
Those are outhouses.
Look at that.
They got outhouses in the middle.
Yes.
Without even. They don't even have it where you can go in there and put roads in. They got outhouses already.
So
You got the cows.
Whoa!
That's that.
Holy cow!
That's the nut that was coming up my side.
Wow, that was deadly.
Yeah, that's how he came up my side too. Okay. All right.
Wow. So.
And you're supposed to be doing 60 on this road. He's doing only 75.
The History of Faces LPs, which are now zooming, they're worth $1 gazillion.
Rich, stop. Because you know what? If I put LPs on Macquarie and they don't do nothing, I'm going to blame you because you're telling everybody they're. Stop.
Okay.
This is what happens. You blah, 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 about something. I put it on the internet and it goes, no. So, can you please not say what's hot?
All right.
There's a cop. No, where's
Whoa! What a hiding spot he's got.
Yeah, and that guy was doing 90.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm working with memory.
He slimmed his brakes.
1971 was Long Player. 1972 was a Not As Good as a Wink to a
This
Flying
will be
Horse.
sold very shortly,
Yeah.
even though they're still playing.
Yeah, this will be all sold. 1973 was Ooh La La. Now, the song on Ooh La La that everybody from Burger King. What?
You're very loud today.
Okay. The song that everyone from Burger King to car companies has used, and Ronnie Lane wrote it. And a lot of people think it was just Rod wrote that, but Ronnie Lane also was the co-writer, and that helped Ronnie Lane survive. After anyway, the song goes up. Look at the building, come stop the building, we're gonna run out of water. We gotta get out of Florida.
That looks like it's going to be apartment houses because unless they're going to put dirt on top of it.
Oh,
You're gonna pack
as
the dirt
far
in.
as the eye can see. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. Stop the building.
Stop.
They're gonna run out of water. We gotta get out of Florida.
You're going to run out of water in the United States anyways.
Ronnie Lane wrote the song Dear Old Grandpa, Dear Old Granddad. No, I'm not gonna sing it.
Oh, right.
What? Police?
No, I went the wrong one.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are you looking for then?
25.
25? Oh. So anyway, poor old granddad. I laughed at all his ways. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger.
I can still get a class plate.
The can, such a pretty show.
Okay.
They show a leg and smile.
Gave enough hits.
Okay, so anyway, that song kept Ronnie Lane in, it gave him a living, because car companies were using it, Hertz rented, whatever. It was just constantly in commercials. So anyway, Ronnie Lane had arthritis really bad or something, a muscular sclerosis, something like that, debilitating. And I'm not making fun of, but he was very sick. So he married a
That
native.
high voltage thing is open.
Oh my, that's unbelievable. What? That should be covered.
Should be closed.
It's like, what town are we in? Bellevue?
I have no idea.
It's like, has everyone gotten stupid?
Bellevue's that way. I don't know what this is.
This might be still Ocala?
I don't know.
Has everyone gotten stupid? I mean,
Yeah, they got less people to do the
if a child were to This aggravates me to no end.
If a child's walking the street by himself,
So, Ronnie Lane married a Native American, but she was which is a very good thing. You know, she was very religious and all that, which is a very good thing. So, Ron, now the story goes, Ronnie Wood and Rod were going to visit him, but his wife was very wary because she didn't want him like going down that rabbit hole of faces, you know, again. So I don't know what the story is, but if you know the story, when Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood wanted to visit Ronnie Lane, and Ronnie Lane's wife had some Stevie Nicks. So anyway, put that in the comments, please. I've been researching it and I can't find out, the details on it. So anyway, now my original thoughts. A nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse. If anyone ever says that,
gosh, you finally are going to explain that.
yes. What it means is, there's a variation of it. A nod is as good as a wink to a blind mule, but it's the same saying. What it means is, basically, if someone says that to you, you've basically been insulted.
I think you just like to blabber because you can say, "Oh, look at this nice thing," but you don't. Here's where our friend lives.
Here's where our friend lives. Hi, friend. So anyway, look at this, more building. This is ridiculous. Well, what do they cut trees? What do they cut trees down for?
Cutting them down. Maybe they were dead.
So anyway, what it means is that the person is saying the variation of a not as good as a wink to a blind horse is you can't put a gallon of water in a quart container. It's the same idea. That if you say 2 and 2 is 4, and the other fellow says no, 2 and 2 is 5. You say, well, not as good as a wink to a blind horse. No, you're such a knucklehead. I can't. You're such a knucklehead that I can't. It's not worth the time. I can try to explain it to you for 5 hours and you won't get it. You know what I mean?
I live with a knucklehead. I live with a blind horse. I tell you things 10 times and you don't get it. So I got the concept of that. You're the blind horse. I'm glad you can identify with something, Richard. You're the fire truck.
Look, that is beautiful. The old.
It's still called
so cool. I love that fire truck. So, good old 25 run.
I think this is the quickest way to go there.
I think so.
Because I don't think there's no direct route to go there.
I'm kind of tired. All of a sudden I got tired.
You're always tired. Because your mouth is going a mile a minute.
Okay. All right, folks. Gonna take a little break and be right back. You two friends who just got home a few minutes ago. It's now 2:45 in the afternoon. The Waltons will be on at 3 o'clock on the Hallmark Channel, so I'll be watching them in just a few minutes. They're on at 3, 4, and 5. 3 hours of the Waltons on the Hallmark Channel. I look forward to that when I can in the afternoon. Had a lot of chores today. A lot of chores. Really, we were really busy. And it's hot out. Whoa, boy, it's hot out. So I'm going to close. And as always, thank you for watching. Wow. It was really hot out today. So Thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey, signing off. Bye for now.